is Saturday, November 7th, about 10:30 in the morning, and we're back on the trail. It did rain last night, so hopefully it's not going to be too muddy. As you can see behind me, we're starting out with a few pretty steep climbs. So I think we're making about 300 meters like in height today. I'm thinking there will be a lot of steep climbs on this leg. We'll see. Are probably the rich neighborhood of Einruhr, and this right here is a garage, probably with an apartment, and it looks, I don't know, it looks kind of American, I think, because of these little towers on top, like old colonial style or something. Pretty pretty. I feel like there's something being out here in these woods that connects to something very ancient inside of us in a way. Just the smell of it and the fact that there's basically no cell phone reception, and I don't know, I wish I would see more animals though. We hardly ever see any animals, maybe because we're making too much noise, or I don't know. On the way here, sadly, we saw that someone had run over a wild cat, which always upsets me because they are almost extinct and the populations are kind of slowly recovering in Germany, especially in this part of Germany. But when they run over on the road, just kind of really upsets me, especially if people just leave them lying in the middle of the road. Unfortunately, we couldn't stop. It was kind of a busy road at that time of day, and I kind of saw it too late. But I just wish people would at least have the decency to pick them up and put them on the side of the road and not leave them there for other cars to run them over. Something that I love about this part of the trail is these little huts that they put up here. This is the second, I think, that we're seeing, and this one's a little bit smaller than the first one that we saw. But let's go check it out. Not much in it. The other one had benches and tables and stuff. And this I really like. It says, "Please take your trash." This means no camping. There are some people camping back there. This sign right here is what you don't want to see when you're on the trail. So I guess we really need to stay on the road in this area, because there could be some old landmines from the Second World War. So if you have a dog, keep him on a leash, otherwise it might get blown up. There's something in the woods, I don't know. An old house or something. kind of interesting. It's kind of a interesting feeling walking in this area, knowing what it used to be, like a real battleground, or where they tested bombs and landmines or something. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's both probably. So I don't know how real the danger is if you leave the road, the main road. But considering how many bombs they still find in Germany on construction sites every day, I guess you don't want to take the risk. And they remind you. Yeah, this could be a problem because we don't know exactly where we're supposed to go when this thing is lying on the ground.
Was ist denn hier los?
It's kind of funny because on this sign it says, "What's going on here?" Yeah, we'd like to know. So, but it's probably this way because there's another little mark on that lamppost.
83.
We just found this plank. I would assume that Royal Engineers, it's something from Australia, just because this looks very much like a kangaroo. It is 12:30 and we hiked about almost 8 kilometers, 7.8 kilometers. And there's obviously some other people over there. Kids, it seems. This is another one of those steep climbs. Hopefully the last one, but as you can probably see behind us, it's going up pretty steep and it's exhausting. Finally at the highest point. That was so much climbing today. And that right there is Vogelsang, sort of a Nazi camp where they trained the next generation of Nazi leaders during the Third Reich. We're pretty much at the end of this leg. I think we hiked probably about 12 to 13 kilometers today because we had to take a little detour to get to the bus stop at the entrance to the Vogelsang area so that we can catch a cab, which will take us back to our car. And I'm thinking this is probably where we'll start off next time when we do the rest of this leg, which is going to be another 10 to 12 kilometers. See you next time!